Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for joining me. This is Gail, and today I have a flip through of my B6 wide traveler's notebook that I made last year. The paper collection is from Recollections, and it might have been from the year before that. Excuse my hands, my kitten destroyed me. And I might add some little dangles or a charm, but I had so many paper clips going on that I might take out some of the paper clips and then go from there. This is just a laminated piece from the collection, from the cut-aparts. And I have it laminated, and I had it just clipped on with this, but it kept falling out and driving me nuts. So I just stuck it down with some low-tack tape so that I can take it off or remove it. No harm done. In the front, I just have one of the Target clear pockets, and then I'd always take my scraps from making the notebook and just make some little tags. So here's just a bunch of little tags that I have made that I can use as bookmarks or, you know, map photos onto them, the little Polaroids, or journaling. And then I have one of the cut-aparts from the collection. And especially if I'm making one for someone else, I always put cut-aparts there or something in the pocket so that they'll know it's a pocket. And actually, you know what? I'm going to put this on here. I have more of those star clips that I can use for myself. This is my favorite piece. It's the Hobby Lobby Santa face. I love it. This plaid is one of my favorites from the paper collection. On the inside cover, I just have this holly. So since this is a wide, as you can see, it has a 2-inch spine, and I can fit a ton of stuff in there. I mean, it's pretty chonked out. So the paper all the way across is, I believe, almost 12 inches. So it's 11 3/4 inches. So you have to buy the special laminating sheets. So I want to say that's, oh yeah, that's actually 12 inches. So pretty much almost 12 inches on the paper there. So you have to buy the long laminating sheets, but I picked those up off Amazon. If I remember, I'll put the link down below. So the way I make mine, I'm going to have to take this out so I can show you. The way I make my notebooks is I don't staple my paper down to the cover. So this is the cover. Basically, now this one buckled, but since it was for myself, I did not care. And I have one of my paper clips on here, but I just make the cover like this so that if I use up all this paper, which I just make myself, I trim it down in my guillotine, and then I just cut the corners because I use like planner grade paper. It doesn't bleed through too bad. This one might be just printer paper, but since I make those myself, I'm not too concerned about, you know, I mean, I know I'm going to go through them, so I can just take this paper out when it's done and put new paper in, if that makes sense. So, otherwise, I mean, you could, if you wanted to keep these, you could use a long stapler or stitch that in if that bothers you, but I just like the ability of being able to change mine out. If I go off frame for a minute while I take these in and out, I apologize. So this is my dashboard. I'm just going to go and take it out as well. And nothing is adhered down. So this is just a pocket. I can take this stuff out. This is just another cut apart. And like I said, I have low tack tape on there. I didn't even laminate this paper. It's foiled. So I didn't laminate that. And like I said, I can move it around. I can change these out if I want to. This is just another, this piece is laminated, and I use low tack tape there. So I believe I had it like this, because that's where my corners are cut. I like to round the corners on everything. So I even round the corner, well, I just kind of chip the corners there. And on this one, actually, I kind of like this as the front, Joy to the World. I love the swan in this collection. It's my absolute favorite. But like I said, none of this is adhered down permanently. This piece wouldn't fit anywhere in the book like that, but I liked him, so I went ahead and put him in there. And I believe I had this dashboard around these two notebooks right here. So I'm going to switch it around and put that piece in the front. So then I just have some graph paper. Like, I like bullet journaling. I don't journal all the time. I don't plan all the time. So I have grid paper here. I can track things. Here's another one of the paper clips. It's just one of those wreaths on a huge giant paper clip that I think I picked up at Tuesday morning. This is some ephemera from Recollections and just a pom-pom that I stuck. I didn't stitch or anything. He's kind of, you can see he's not. If I was going to make this to sell or give away, I would stitch that around so he didn't fall off the paper clip, but it's just for me, so I don't care. This is some, I believe these notebooks I got clearance at Michael's and just use them in here. Now I probably just print them off. So again, none of the paper is adhered down. I can replace these as needed. And then I have, there's the back of the dashboard, and then I have another dashboard. This is one of my favorite pieces from the cut-aparts, but it won't, obviously won't fit anywhere in this planner like this. I guess if I trimmed it down, it could, but I don't mind seeing it sideways like this, and I love this plaid paper. It's just one of my favorites. Also from the collection, it is beautiful. So I guess I might try cutting that down, but for now, I'm just going to leave it like that. Here's another little laminated piece from the cut-aparts, but it's, you know, I tacked it on with low tape. And here's one of these pieces that you think you're only going to be able to use for a 12 by 12 scrapbook layout, but I was able to use it as a notebook cover, and I'm happy with how it came out. So this is my lined, notebook. Obviously, I always forget everything when I get on camera. This one, I think I'm going to add some beads to this little tassel. I picked these up on clearance at Hobby Lobby years ago. This is my page marker. It's laminated. I did do the pocket on one side. It's a very deep pocket. And I don't know if I'll use foiled paper for a page marker again, because as you can see, it kind of came up from the lamination. But that's okay. It's just for me. It doesn't bother me. I don't mind. And I just have some cut-aparts here. Some of these little Tim Holtz, what are these, flashcards, and just some little bits that I have in there. And let's see, there's the end of that notebook. I just have some jingle bells on this paper clip. Super cute. There's the back. I kind of liked that because everything else is kind of a busy pattern. This folder I made, it's not laminated, but it does have lots of pockets. So somebody that I follow in one of my Facebook groups, I think it's called Traveler's Notebook Forum, her name escapes me. If I can find the link, I will post it down below. I think it's Karen's Creations. If you look on Facebook for Karen's Creations, now this is going to drive me nuts. I'll do that later. Karen's Creations, she did this style of folder. It buckled here, but again, I'm not selling it. It doesn't bother me, but now I know what to look out for. But I had to stalk her Facebook and watch her video like a bazillion times because she doesn't do tutorials, but she had this type of folder. And I just got obsessed with it. So like something different than doing a laminated folder. And there's, I guess, you know, different variations on how you can do it. You could have your pockets open here, but I figured for this layout, I wanted my pockets to open here. So I just have a space for journaling there. And it opens that way. And on this one, I had the pockets open this way. And here again, this one opens this way. And I'm not too concerned about it falling out. It seems pretty snug in there. But I just I really liked that folder. And again, you could flip it and do it this way, but then those don't match. I wanted to make one deep pocket and one little pocket. So there's just a million ways that you could do that. I don't remember how I had this. Oh, this was just on this strap. Because it's a 2-inch spine, you have all these straps. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 straps. So, and a ton of notebooks in here, as you can see. This is just the back of a dashboard. Here I have a piece for matting a photo and journaling. And let's see, moving on to the next one. Oops, that's tied down. This is just a laminated folder. And I have just one of the Dollar Tree like planners in there. I need the 2019 one. I realized I backed the wrong one, but whatever. It's okay. I have another piece of this paper that I can use for the next one. And here's the end of the folder. And of course, I have a pocket on the back with a laminated piece from the cut-aparts. Sorry for the background noise. I should put a little cover there. I think I will. But I love the swan paper. It was my favorite. I wish I would have picked up 2 of these pads because now mine is almost gone. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments down below. I will probably be trying to do a tutorial for one of these, but it will have to wait until all my swaps and Happy Mail is done. I will try to get it done. I'm going to switch to Traveler's Notebooks because I have to make the passport size one for my friend that's getting married. I'm going to use the Here and There collection. I don't have it handy, so I won't show it to you, but I might